Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Shivoham, Shivoham. Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Shivoham, 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 Shivoham.
Namaste and welcome to KYG Yoga Gurukulam for this yoga class. We shall begin this class with 3 Oms, but before we do that, here are a few words of caution. Please be aware that I cannot see you. I have no idea of your physical fitness, age, or capability of doing these asanas or kriyas. So when we do something that seems too much for you, come off that pose, watch, and get into it very slowly. Please use safety as priority. Know that you are in charge of your practice. Don't go beyond what you think you can do. Be very, very, very patient in your practice. Having said that, hopefully you are doing the kriyas before you come to the class, because that is taken for granted, and I'll keep reminding you in every class before come to the class. Take two minutes. It just takes less than 2 minutes to do that. As you listen to the Shivoham chant, which we give in the warm-up, just so that people get settled before. That is the time you do the kriyas and get your mind into a state of preparedness for this inward journey. Let's begin the class with 3 Oms. All right. There are a couple of new things that we want to start today. One is, like I promised last week, we're going to learn the shoulder stance. But before that, there's also one kriya that I want to teach you, and I want you to practice. We'll do this perhaps in the beginning of the next class as well. So it's a simple kriya, but I would like you to introduce that into your kriya practice before the class. As you do the 3 kriyas, you can add the 4th one. I taught this to the beginners yoga class as well. So please pay attention and learn this. It's a very beautiful kriya that gets your entire spine in a very good state, as well as does a lot of cleansing. All right. So let's come on all fours here. It's called the Marjari Kriya. Marjari is cat. It's a cat kriya. It's not the asana, it's just the kriya. Because asana is on all fours like this. But the kriya is where you keep your knees hip-width apart, your toes pointed out. Feet will be apart, not close like this. Keep it apart, okay? and your hips are over your knees. Okay, not forward, not back, but over your knees. Now, where do you place your palms? Create a distance like this. Measure the elbows. The length of your elbows determine where your palms go. So it's like this. Place your elbow against the knee, place your palms on the floor, and come up. This is where your palms will be. Now the exercise like this, the Kriya goes like this. I'm going to breathe out. As I breathe out, I hunch the back. I look into my stomach, just like we crush the lungs in. So you breathe out fully. Then you breathe in and arch the back. Expand the lungs. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, hunch the back. Raise your back up as high as you can, hunching like an angry cat. Inhale, arch the back, look up. All right? So let's try this together. Come on all fours, measure the distance, get on to the position of the Marjari or the cat, and then breathe in normally. Let's do it together. Breathe in normally. And then as you breathe out, hunch the back, look into your stomach, raise your back up, exhale fully. Then inhale, look up. Inhale, deep inhalation. And then exhale again. Exhale fully. Inhale. Look up. Exhale, hunch your back. Empty the lungs. Inhale. Expand your chest. Look up. Your elbows will be straight. Don't bend your elbows. Exhale, hunch the back. Inhale, arch your back. Look up. Keep your elbows straight. Exhale, hunch the back. 2 more times. Inhale, arch the back. Look up. Exhale, hunch the back. 1 more time. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, hunch the back. Join your feet together. Open up your knees. Settle down. Pull your stomach in. Palms shoulder width apart. Go all the way down. Sarvângâsana. Lengthen the spine. After resting your forehead on the floor, see if you can rest your chin. Try not to raise the butt too high. Let it be resting on your heels. Pull your stomach in. Don't let it drop. Breathe in and out. And come up slowly. Join. Well, let's do Vajrasana first. So just get your knees together. Sit on your heels. Toes together, heels apart from a basket. Sit up tall and straight. Keep your stomach pulled in. Inhale, raise your hands up. Exhale, turn your palm upwards. Inhale, drop your head back. Now breathe in and out, lengthen the spine. Inhale, expand your chest. Exhale, lengthen the spine. Inhale, expand your chest. Exhale, lengthen the spine. And relax. Hold your left wrist. Your left wrist. Lean on your left foot here. Shift your weight to the left foot. And stretch your left side. Stomach pulled in. Come back up. Hold the right wrist. Shift your weight to the right foot. And stretch. Raise your hands up, parallel. Inhale, as you exhale, drop it down like this. And twist to the left. Breathe in and out. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the right. Stomach pulled in. Sit up tall and straight. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Come down slightly. Hands on the side, come back down. Rest your palms on your thighs. Perform the Mula Bandha. Uddiyana Bandha already in place. Drop your neck down, Jalandhara Bandha. Allow your chest to breathe in and out. Every time you exhale, pull your stomach in and hold it there. Get your mind into a state of mindfulness. Observe the inner workings of the body as you hold these bandhas in place, breathing in and out through the lungs. And release the bandhas. So when you practice on your own, every time, every now and then between asanas, absorb that movement. Absorb the moment. Just see where you are at that point. If you're getting distracted, stop, do the bandhas. Get your mind back into where you are. And then continue your practice. Never let your mind go beyond the four corners of the mat. Just stay, I'm here now, and just everything else can wait. Right now, I'm just focused with my body, with my breath, with my mind. You awaken the inner intelligence. It's an amazing thing over a period of time. All right, open up your feet. Sit down in Virasana. Sit up tall and straight. Again, inhale. Raise both your hands up. Lengthen the spine. Turn your palm upwards. Stomach pulled in. Perform the Mula Bandha. It's easy to perform the Mula Bandha here. Isolate the perineum muscle. It's okay if the anal muscles also contract, but slowly with practice you'll learn to isolate the perineum muscle. Uddiyana Bandha in place. Stomach pulled in. Uddiyana Bandha is when stomach is pulled in. Mula Bandha is where the perineum muscles come up. Jalandhara is dropping your neck down, so drop your neck down. And gently bring your hands down. All right. Slowly, we're going to lie back. You can use the bolster for those of you who are not able to go all the way down. For those of you who are able to go down, I'll show you a variation here. If you're not able to go all the way down, don't try this. Just stay on the bolster. It'll come with practice. For those of you who can, raise your hands up like this. And slowly begin to get your knees together and begin to arch your back. So you can first start like this if you want to. Get your knees together, arch your back. Rest your forehead, the top of your head, on the ground. Arch it as much as you can. When you get your knees together, it becomes easier. Then hold on to your elbows like this and go back. Paryankasana. Paryanka means couch. This resembles a couch. Breathe in and out. Keep your stomach pulled in. Use the chest to breathe. You can even stretch your hands out simply like this. Few more breaths. So the back is nice and high, as much as you can. Raise it high. Don't raise your butt from the floor. And bring your hands back down. Elbows on the floor. Come down gently. Lie on the ground, stretch. Couple of deep breaths in. Bring your elbows down again. Slowly come up. Excellent. We're going to do a small forward bend. So exhale. Come all the way down. Hold the back of your ankles, the soles of your feet rather. Sorry. And go down. Stomach pulled in. Use the back of your lungs to breathe. And come up slowly. Excellent. If you find your ankles are hurting too much, then come off and stretch and relax a little bit on your ankles. Just loosen them a little bit like this. Don't shake them vigorously because you'll hurt yourself. Ankles are very delicate. So at any point, if you feel there is a sharp pain in your ankle and you still want to do these exercises, then here is a trick. You just roll up a towel like this and place them under your ankles. So this will give you some support, some relief when you do this. See, this is safer like this. This is of course too flat. You might want a little more thicker, but it's up to you. For me, this itself is nice. When I find I want to do some more exercises and I find it's a little too painful, then I just rest it like this. It just gives a little bit of support, allows the muscles to ease into the asana. So don't be shy to use props like these. It doesn't make you any less a yogi because you're using a prop. It just helps to ease the body into the exercise. It allows time for the brain to figure out how exactly to give messages to the muscle. It gives the muscle time to adjust. So use these props as much as you can. So something I wanted to share, a little tip. All right, so if it does hurt, so if you have a towel nearby, always keep a towel, a belt, a block, all these things lying around your yoga mat. We can always pull it as and when we practice. Stretch your right foot out. Just a mild stretch. Because I know for those of us who did the 108 salutations, the hamstrings may still be tight. I don't know about you, but for me, it's definitely still tight. So it helps in stretching. So open up the knees. We have done this exercise before. So you can start with your hands up, or if your hamstrings are tight, you can just start from here. So palms on either side, knees bent initially. Breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to pull your stomach in and go down. You're going to use the back of the lungs and your chest to breathe. As you breathe out, go down. And then slowly begin to straighten the knee. Breathe in and out. Feel the stretch slowly. You can slowly ease yourself into the stretch. Okay, especially if you have done long distance running and your hamstrings are very tight, similar to what we did. It's like 108 sun salutations is like doing slow motion burpees. You know, burpee is kind of exercise where you just sit, stand, and do the same thing. But it's a little more intense because we do it in slow motion. So your hamstrings do get stiff when you do a repeat number of times. So just stretch easy into your stretch. And come up slowly. Pain is good. It's a best feedback mechanism. Let's do the other side. It's a best feedback mechanism. So listen to the body when it sends pain like this. It's a natural way. It's a natural biofeedback that nature has given us to know where to draw the line. Otherwise, we would just go crazy and hurt ourselves without. So don't just take painkillers and do these exercises blindly, because then you might end up actually doing more damage. So bend your knees slightly. Only in extreme cases you can resort to things like painkillers and all that, but don't make it a habit, please. Now, knees are bent. Again, go down slowly, breathe out, pull your stomach in, pull your stomach in. Ease yourself into the stretch. Ease yourself into the stretch. And come up slowly. Excellent. Come back to Virasana. Let's sit on the floor. We'll do a spinal twist before we come off this finally. Right hand on your left knee, left hand back, sit up tall and straight, stomach pulled in. Breathe, and as you breathe out, twist. Twist. Breathe in and out. Use your chest to breathe. Look down to see if your stomach is moving. Should be minimal movement. Come back. The other side. Sit up tall and straight. Don't lean back. Sit up tall and straight. Breathe out. Pull your stomach in and twist. Every time you exhale, twist a little more. Look down at your stomach. Make sure the movement in your stomach is very minimal. Barely noticeable. And come back. Wonderful. Slowly come on all fours. Place your toes on the floor. Shake your knees and your ankles slowly at first. And then just the knees up and down, sideways. Place your toes on the ground. Arch your toes. Just sit on your heels. Shift your body weight on either foot, left and right foot, one at a time. Squeezing the toes. So you're countering the stretch. All right. Let's begin learning the shoulder. It's one of my favorite asanas. Slowly as we go along, and once we introduce all the variations, many variations, not all, there's so many of them. As we introduce the variations, we can do a whole session just on shoulder stand. But I want you to be very patient and learn this the proper way. So I'd asked you to bring blankets to the class, so hope you have them. I'm going to drag these. I've set them ready for my practice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them onto the mat. So if you have some of them, please bring them to the mat. I'll make sure. Maya, this camera should get it, right? Camera 5? Okay, good. I want to make sure it's very clear because shoulder stand is something is relatively easy. Everybody lies down and lifts their legs up. But over a period of time, that is what actually gives rise to cervical problems. So please, if you're not learned it, I urge you to learn it the right way. Because when I was 20 and I was practicing, I never knew this. And I kept practicing this and practicing without this. And by the time, in about 7, 8 years, by the time 28, 29, I used to get severe pain in my neck. So much so that I couldn't do halasana. I couldn't do any of those other variations. So that's when we had a teacher who visited Baba's ashram who taught us the Iyengar method, Dr. Krishna Raman, an amazing teacher because he was a direct student of Iyengar. He introduced us into the Iyengar yoga. And so in the months that followed, once I started practicing like this, it really helped. In fact, it helped me with my cervical problem. It's all gone. So the point here is, I don't use this every day, but when I want to do for long sessions, or like I do a whole session of only Sarvângâsana and variations, then I will definitely make use of it. So I will earnestly suggest that if you are starting into Sarvângâsana practice, for the first few months at least, let us keep using this. It is very, very, very useful and extremely safe for the cervical part. Because imagine the whole body weight comes and rests on your neck and your shoulders. We're not designed for that. We are designed to take body weight on our thighs, and so our legs are much stronger than your neck muscles. but we are reversing the course because we want the consciousness to get blocked and come down the spine. When you're upside down, it comes down the spine. So Sarvângâsana has its own great other benefits because of this chin being pressed against this, all the hormones, this thyroid, and all of this gets properly balanced in the body. So it's a very, very good exercise for young children who are entering puberty, boys, girls, an amazing age to begin practicing. It's a very, very good time to practice during menopause for ladies and so on. Now, if you're, of course, during menstrual periods, you're not, for ladies, this applies to ladies. You don't do this because you don't want to reverse the blood flow. It's going against nature. Ideally, you just take rest those few days. So men, sorry, you don't get a break. You just have to do it. All right, so let's, we'll learn, you send me questions. If you have any questions about this, please do that. You have my email. Many of you have my WhatsApp number as well. If you don't, it's 440-506-0125. Send me a WhatsApp text with your question, comments, and I'll be glad to answer in the class if I think it applies to everyone, or I can answer to you personally. Okay, let's get started. Now, I gave you time to set, listening to me, and give you time to set this. So, see the height from the ground, for me, it fills half my palm. This is the distance from the tips of my fingers. You can see it here. So this is what it should be. So when you press it, it still goes down, but still pressed, it gives me at least about 3 inches from the ground. For me, that is sufficient. Now, how do we do this? Please, I want you to watch first, understand it, and then we will do it together. Place your shoulders in line with this so your head is on the ground. So the shoulder should be in line with the edge. You don't want it to be too much out because it doesn't serve the purpose. Too much in, then the head comes in the way. So you want it exactly here. So your head will feel slightly lower than your shoulders. That's all. That's all there is to it. And then you raise your legs up. Now, raising your legs up is a technique. Now, if you have a strong core, and if you have practiced yoga for a while, then you just raise it straight up like this, okay? If you can't, then you have to perhaps do, once you know where it is, you just do a roll like this and push your body up like this, and then raise it up, okay? All right, so what do we do here? We raise our legs up and begin to support our back. My shirt slips, my hand slips, so I use my hand against the skin so it doesn't slip. I try and raise it as high as possible, as straight as possible, so the length of my spine is not compromised. I'm able to breathe. Again, my stomach is pulled in. I'm using my chest to breathe. And I'm staying in this pose. Breathing in and out. See, my neck is generally relaxed. It's not locked in because of this blankets. So there's less pressure on my neck. And then when I want to come down, ideally I come down with my legs straight. Otherwise, bend your knees and slowly support your body. Come down gently. And place your feet on the ground first, and then stretch out. Okay, for those of you who can, from here, you come down straight, legs straight, and lie down. So these are the various types to do it. So let's do it together. All right. Lie down. Shoulders to the edge, neck down. Now, like I said, fold your knees and come up if you can. If you can't, just get a little bit of a momentum like this and immediately support your back so you don't roll back. So you should be in this position now. Let's try and get into this position. Now, without raising your legs up, try and support your back. Straighten your back. And then slowly raise your legs up. Don't try to get it too perfect at the very first attempt. Just play with the body. Support your back. Raise your feet. Watch my toes. My toes are not pointed straight up to the ceiling, but it's like this. Breathe in and out. Stomach pulled in. Stomach is pulled in. Breathe in and out. All right. Let's slowly come down. We'll try again. Slowly support your back. Bend your knees if required. Bend your knees if required. Come down slowly. Uncurl yourself. Think of uncurling the body. Lie down. Head. Head is again slightly down below the blanket. Allow the blood to flow. So you know how much weight your body is. The heavier your body is in the hip region and the thigh region, the buttocks region, stomach region, the more difficult it's going to be for you to raise yourself up. So it'll come with practice. It'll come with practice. So your weight will rest more on your palms. Slowly you will learn to control and keep it straight up without any necessity for the back. So another variation for those of you who are ready to go into the variation, because this is an intermediate class, I'm assuming you're kind of familiar with these exercises. So the variation here, don't do it now, just watch. Once I'm in Sarvângâsana, my elbows are spread out. I want my elbows closer. At the back, if you notice, it's spread out. So what do? I interlock my fingers. I stretch it out. Because if I raise it up, my elbows slip on the blanket. So I just support my body like this. So this is a good support as well. I can stay in this position for 5 minutes, 7 minutes. So this is one variation. This is also called a variation of the Niralamba Sarvângâsana. Niralamba means there is no leaning. The body doesn't lean on anything. The other Niralamba Sarvângâsana is where you raise both your hands up. Breathing in and out. Initially begin with the support. And come down. So let's try this one more time. One more time, support your back. Make sure your shoulders are in the right position. You're going to go up with your knees bent or knees straight. This time I'll go up with the knees bent to show you that option exists. So press the ground with your palms. Breathe out and raise yourself up. Poof, like this. Okay, you need a little momentum if you're not used to it. Support, initially support your back. Raise yourself up. If you're like this comfortable, just stay here. Give your body time to absorb the experience. Don't resist. Try and raise yourself as high as you can. As if you're standing straight with your neck bent down. That's how it should be. Try. Keep your stomach pulled in. Breathe in and out through the chest. For those of you who want, try this variation. Interlock your fingers. This is also very good for health of the cervical part of the spine. So if you're younger in age, this is a very, very good variation. Strengthens your triceps, your arms. Gives you a sense of balance. support. Let's breathe in and out. Stomach pulled in. This is Jalandhara Bandha at its very best. Breathe in and out. All right, come halfway back. Take your hand, palms, place it on the base of your back. Come halfway. Ardha Sarvângâsana, also called Viparita Karani Mudra. Here, the neck is very relaxed. You see my neck? I can turn sideways. So look to the left, look to the right, just halfway. So this is Viparita Karani. You can come down if you want, if you're tired, and just watch. Learn, understand this. First, watching really helps, and then practice also helps. Viparita Karani is also very powerful. So if you're not able to do Sarvângâsana all the way up, many of us are probably doing Viparita Karani. So that's okay. Again, watch my stomach. Don't let the stomach bloat up like this. Keep it pulled in. And come down slowly. Bend your knees. If necessary, curl up into a ball. If that's easy, if you have a stronger core muscles, abdominal muscles, then straight. Either way, come down gently. Come down gently. Place your feet on the floor and slowly stretch out. Breathe in and out. Excellent. We counter this Sarvângâsana always. It's complete when you do the next asana, which is called Matsyasana. We'll do a simple variation of the Matsyasana, lying down like this with your shoulders on the edge. All you're going to do is going to raise. We did this in Paryankasana, a variation of this. So feet are stretched out. Press your elbows down. Place your head on the floor. Arch your back. You're stretching the neck the other way. Just to counter the stretch. Very gently. Very gently. Arch your back. Go down. Try and get the arch. Breathe in and out. Again, stomach pulled in. Use your chest to breathe. And relax. So do Sarvângâsana 3-4 times, practicing, holding it there for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, coming back down, again holding it up for 2-3 minutes. Slowly we'll do variations as well from the next class. But then you always end the Sarvângâsana practice with one round of Matsyasana. Go into Matsyasana, stay there for at least 30 seconds. Let's do it one more time. Come up, place your elbows on the floor, drop your head back, slowly rest it on the ground. Arching the back. Your neck is squeezed the other way. Breathe in and out. Watch my feet, keep them alive. Keep your feet alive, don't let your feet go like this. You're very conscious and mindful of your whole body. Breathe in and out. You can even raise your hands up like this, putting your full weight on your neck. Bring your hands down. Rest your elbows on the ground. Release and lie down in Shavasana. Wonderful. Interlock your fingers behind your head once again. Raise it up. Bring your chin into your chest. Turn it to the right. Turn it to the left. And slowly sit up. Sarvângâsana is Sarvângâsana. Sarva means all. Anga is limbs. All the limbs in your body are affected by Sarvângâsana. Sarvângâsana is called the queen of the asanas. Shirasasana, the headstand, is called the king among asanas. So Sarvângâsana is a very beautiful exercise, very powerful exercise. It actually reverses the blood flow. When it reverses the blood flow, it reverses the aging process and everything. So a lot of blood flows into your face, into your head, and all of that. Now, if you have a very severe eye problem, please refrain from practicing Sarvângâsana. Then you practice Viparita Karani, the half shoulder stand. Don't do Sarvângâsana. Do the half shoulder stand. If you have extreme high blood pressure problems, extreme, in other words, it's 300 and 250 and you're taking a lot of blood pressure medications, or if you have a heart problem, heart surgeries, and things in place like that, pacemakers and all, please don't attempt this. You have to consult your physician before attempting all of this. This is practiced as a preventive system. Everything in yoga is preventive. Okay, there are no particular one kind of yoga for a face. There is face yoga or stomach yoga. These are all very modern things. People have commercialized it. I don't subscribe to this. They may be right, they may be wrong. It's not for me to say. But I've learned it the traditional way, where Sarvângâsana, when you do this, all the limbs in your body, including the face, everything gets refurbished, if you will, re-energized, revitalized, and therefore gets rebuilt. Okay? So Sarvângâsana is an excellent exercise, provided you are in a general state of good health. Please continue this practice, and I hope you like this class. And we will please keep this handy. These blankets, let them be lying on a mat or on a corner of the mat. We will drag them, because from Sarvângâsana we go into Halasana. Sarvângâsana itself, there is many variations: one leg down, one leg up, twist this way, and so many interesting variations of Sarvângâsana. Some go into the advanced practices. But all of them really work on every part of the body. It's a complete workout routine. Some days you can just go into the yoga mat and only do Sarvângâsana, Halasana, and variations, and nothing else. It becomes a complete practice by itself. It's very, very calming, a very great practice to do before meditation or before deep yoga nidra practice. So let's stop here for today. Let me know what you thought about this class, and if you have any questions and comments of Sarvângâsana, I want you to practice this safely. And that's why I took time to explain this. So if there's any questions, let me know, and I will clarify it further. Let us lie down for Shavasana. So let me put this away. Let's lie down gently on the mat. Just rotate your hips a little bit. Ball and socket joint, just to loosen it a little bit. All right, stretch your feet out. Feet slightly spread out. Hands on either side, palms facing up or down. Take a deep breath. As you breathe out, close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, take your awareness all the way down to the bottom of your feet. Wiggle the toes, flex the ankles. Feel life in them. Gently let go. All these parts were affected by Sarvângâsana. Shift your awareness above the ankles, below the knees, shin bone in the front, calf muscles behind. Allow your calf muscles to collapse into the floor. Your kneecaps, top of your knees, sides of your knees, back of your knees, your thighs, upper thighs, inner thighs, back of your thighs, your hamstrings. Your pelvic region, glutes, waist, hips. Let your entire pelvis sink into the ground. Feel the weight of the body as you let go this lower part of the body from the waist and below. Your body is loose, limp and relaxed. Shift your awareness to the lower back. Relax the muscles of your lower back. Allow these muscles to collapse into the ground. And as you do so, let the mind completely relax. Because it lets go, the mind is letting go of all its past memories. Let go. Empty the mind. Go back to a state of the newborn child, peacefully sleeping. The only difference here is you're not sleeping, you're going to watch. No past, no future. Just be in the moment. In the moment. Listening and feeling. Shift your awareness to the middle and the upper back. The large portion of your back behind your chest. Let it sink into the ground. Feel the weight of the torso as you let go. Surrender to Mother Earth. Let Mother Earth embrace you, as it were, yield to her embrace. As she embraces you with her gravity, the prana within the gravity energizes every cell, every muscle, and every tissue. Allow your body to be immersed in this healing pranic energy from the earth. Connect to the earth through the floor that you're lying on. Shift your awareness to your shoulders, relax your shoulders. Let your awareness flow into both your arms, right arm and the left arm. Begin to relax your triceps, biceps, forearms, your wrists, your palms, your fingers. Let go of your fingers. Most difficult part of the body to relax are your fingers. So let go. Let go. Let go of your palms. Let your hands become heavier and heavier and heavier. Go with the flow of gravity. As the body sinks into the earth, keep the mind alert, focused, watchful. in the moment, absorbing this experience of being freed from the body. Shift your awareness to the abdominal muscles. Allow these muscles to relax. Go within. Allow the vital organs to slow down. Stomach to the left, liver to the right, spleen, pancreas in the middle, kidneys deep inside. Listen to your body. Talk to your body. Engage your body in this mindful conversation in silence. In other words, feel. When you do so, the innate divine wisdom in every cell comes to the surface. This is God energy lying dormant. Allow it to come to the surface. Allow that divine intelligence to begin healing the body. Step out of the way and simply watch. Feel, trust, and absorb the process. This is the same intelligence that orchestrates the universe, that connects you and I and everyone in the dimension of oneness. When this energy is released, this wisdom is released from within your cell, it connects to the universal wisdom, it draws universal energies and forces to begin healing your body, revitalizing, re-energizing every cell, every muscle, every tissue. Once again, preparing your body to help you fulfill your mission in life. Shift your awareness to your neck. Relax the muscles of your neck. Let your awareness flow into the face. Relax every single muscle in your face. Lips, cheeks, tongue, nose, ears, eyelids, eyebrows, your forehead. Allow the light of the Divine Spirit from within to shine through the face, through the pores of your skin. That is you. You are the divine light, shining through the pores of your skin. You reach out into the universe. Through the doors and the windows of the sense organs, you reach out into the universe. Connecting with everyone and everything around you. Allow your consciousness to expand. Merge into the one divine consciousness that has become all of this. That expansion is our true nature. Oneness is our true home. And in that oneness, in that divine home, there is only love. So stay in that dimension of oneness for a few more moments, receiving and giving pure, unconditional, divine love. Gently take a deep breath. As you breathe out, move your fingers, move your toes. Slowly bring awareness, consciousness, and life back into your body. Bring your feet together. Slowly raise your hands over your head. Interlock your fingers and stretch. Turn your body to one side, to the left perhaps, and stretch. Like you're getting up from a deep sleep. A lazy stretch. To the right and stretch. Come back. Rub your palms together. Rub your palms together. Cover your eyes with your palms. Feel the warmth of the palms on your eyes. Slowly open your eyes and get up gently, feeling fresh and relaxed. You may want to turn to one side as you come up. Come up and sit. Sit up tall and straight, eyes closed. Gently bend your head down in reverence. Bring your palms together in front of your chest in Anjali Mudra. Let us open our hearts filled with gratitude and thank the universe for giving us this opportunity to explore our body, our mind, and our spirit. Let us unconditionally offer this practice to the universe. Om Brahmarpanam Astu. gently open your eyes. Thank you, as always, for giving me this opportunity to teach this divine science that has helped me so much, physically, mentally, and to a large, large extent, spiritually. Thank you for allowing me and Maya, of course, into your homes. Thank you for being part of KYG and coming in this virtual space so we can all practice together. Until we meet again, please stay safe, stay blessed, stay inspired. Let's end the class with 1 Om and 3 Shantis. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.